Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everyone. It's Jill and Kim, one harmonic whole.
Yes, and we're going to play today. It's Friday, and so I'm going to surprise Kim with a question.
Okay.
We did chat before this, trying to come up with a topic, and in the end, we were like, nope, 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 nope. And then I had a question I was going to ask Kim, and I said, nope, I'm just going to hit record. So she does not know this question.
I do
You're
not.
such a,
Nope.
yeah, you're such a good sport that way, Kim. You really are. I love that. Kim, what would you do? You woke up and you're still Kim. You know that, but to the world, you are completely different. Like everyone who sees you is like, basically, who are you? Like, I know you're Kim, but who are you?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I hear, do I get to look the same? Gosh. Okay.
That's up to you.
Oh, this is kind of funny because I imagine looking down and like pulling up the sheet covers and like, ooh, what do I look like today? Okay. Ooh. It gets into a fun game here. So if I'm walking around and, oh my goodness. It's like energetically, I went right there and I want to scream like, I Kim, I know, you know who I am. This is who I am. And I start getting angry and I start getting frustrated. And I'm like, literally like, why don't you know who I am? Like, that's where I'm going. I'm not even going into like, oh, I get to play in a different body. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
So my head space goes right into, yeah, I'm getting frustrated that nobody knows who I am. I worked very hard to create this, say, person, this identity, and my truth. And I'm standing in front of a lot of people, like if I imagine my husband, my kids, my parents, like close friends, like those people looking at me like, what are you doing here? Like, where'd she come from? And it's
Mhm.
like, I would feel like a ghost. I'd feel like I was an intruder. So then what I would do, this is crazy to even think this way, to let my mind even go there.
Mhm.
Um, is I would then, I would work harder. Oh my goodness. Okay. I would work harder to try to help them see. I feel like I'm pulling out all these photo albums. I'm like, see, no, this is who I am. And it's like I could see myself disappearing as I'm looking at that photo. Like you never existed. So then I have to now create a whole new identity. I have to create a whole new person. And I'm still the same person, but I change my look. See? Like, and I start making myself look like them. So then it's like an agreement, like accept me.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I did not see that coming.
no, no.
Uh,
Wow. What happens in our minds when we actually dive deep into ourselves? And like this brought up some maybe fear, insecurity. I don't want to call it that, but more of like, what would you do in a situation like that? Um, if you would have asked me a medical question, oh my gosh, that would have been great. But this one really went deep.
the
Um,
reason why I asked it is because there's people who have had like life-changing experiences. Someone that I know had a very long time ago had a car accident. So it was near death, okay, and completely changed.
yeah.
And and but it was none of that happened. None of what you just described was in his experience.
No, I was
Because
just,
he, yeah, yeah, and it was like his his life, everything about him was for the better. The change was for the better. Like releasing the identity that wasn't working for him anymore did not have any of the fear, any of the experience you just described. Everything in
right.
him, he just knew. He was like, I need to remake myself, basically. It wasn't even an option, really. It just happened, because that's how powerful the accident and the near death and all this stuff was for him, that he was just like, go another direction now.
Yep.
I did not know this person uh, prior to the accident. This was a story that was shared with me after it. But others who did know him would say, like, basically the experience you just gave, Kim. Like they did not know who he was after, and it was relearning. And they all
Yeah.
did. They all relearned. They all love each other. It all worked out. But it was quite a change. It's it's interesting because a lot of times when we say we want to change something in our lives, change it for the better, this is what we're actually saying needs to occur. What we're
Yeah.
talking about right now. And so yeah, a lot of times we just will go, nah, I'll just stay who I am. It's easier.
Well, and so there, talking about those near-death experiences with those toxins, things like that, there is a higher soul that can come in to help a person out. That higher soul um, really puts them on the right path,
hmm
brings them to
mm
who they truly align with. So when you're saying that, I'm like, yes. And then what my brain went into was not that. So
Not
this
that.
tells, right, this
Ah,
tells me that I may have some issues with either like my identity, what I portray out, because mine went into like I was wanting to want people to hear me, to remember me, know me. And it was like I got frustrated. So I'm going inside saying, Kim, you need to work on this stuff.
I think we all have stuff like that, Kim, so don't be hard on yourself. I think that probably a really beautiful, lovely thing we could do is call that higher soul aspect of ourselves, ask for help,
Yeah. Yep.
and just asking to be more in alignment with who and what we were born to be here, and to do
Yes.
that gently, to do it gently and without the fear, without the angst, without all the
Without the accidents.
without the
Without,
accidents.
yep,
Exactly. Yep.
yep,
Without that, whatever the experiences that you just described that was so not enjoyable, like that's good
right,
enough. It was good to like get your attention, but that's good enough. We don't need more of
yep,
that.
exactly. It's more like,
Yeah.
okay. And you say this a lot. It's being kind to yourself. The universe is kind, and allowing that kindness to come in to ourselves. If you don't feel like you're aligning with something, or you don't really know who you truly are, your identity, it's kind, it's gentle.
Very exactly. That very sweet assistance that's there for us all, that higher self, some people call it.
Yes,
Doesn't really matter. We're just reaching to that. When and higher doesn't mean better either. It's just different. Just saying, you
correct.
know what, I would like more, I would like more joy in my life. I would like more laughter. I would like more love. I would like more health. That's what we mean by higher. It's more of something that makes you feel more alive.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mm, I like this.
yeah, I'm just like vibrating now all over the
Yep.
place. And I was not at first. And when you were talking, I was like, oh my goodness, that is not what I
Right.
thought she was going to say.
I know my human brain, might call it my human brain, the ego side, was like blah blah blah, and my say higher self, what I view as my spirit soul, was like, what is going on? What is you saying over there? This is
So glad.
crazy. Yeah.
Uh,
So I can laugh about that within myself, and I can let myself go into that, say, if you want to call it negative aspect, dark aspect. Like I can go there without anger, judgments, being pissed off. It's like, wow, I just seen a different side of me that I wasn't aware of, which
yeah.
is awesome. This is where I would love people to even be able to get to that and say like, oh, wow, okay, you just went there. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Now we have something to like pay attention to work on. Like that's a great shift that you can work on. Great goal. Cool.
Yep. And going there briefly is really the key. And that's what you do, Kim. You'll go there, but you don't stay there and you don't
No,
let it
right.
overwhelm you. You touch it, you see it, you experience it, and you remember it, but then you withdraw from it and you get back into what it is you want to create, what it is you want to be, what it is you want to experience. And you use that as like a springboard for it. The more the darkness, if you want to call it, or the more negative, you use it as a springboard to get what you want. You don't let it hold you there. And
Yep.
that's really important. Yeah, something's shifting today. I honestly,
Yeah.
this is not at all where I thought this was going, but it did.
Nope.
So
Whew.
may
Yeah.
it have a great, deep, lovely blessing for everyone who's listening, some sort of shift, whatever is
Yes.
needed.
Yep. And it's going through all the weekend.
Yeah,
So,
play with it.
oh,
As we say
yep.
often, play with it.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Have a great weekend. And until next time.